my god! So this week we've got Nemesis Subterra opening, Ghost Train opening at Fort Park, which I've heard is not very good. We have of course chosen Blackpool Pleasure Beach, because why not? It's my second proper vlog of the season. Well, technically my third, because, well, I did film one, but that was kind of like over a month ago. So yeah, we don't talk about that. We've dedicated a lot of the season so far to Valhalla, which we are going to do at some point today. But this is a full park vlog. Park hours are 10 till 9 today. That's why they brought in this new Twilight Thrills event. Yeah, we've done a couple of rides already. We've done Icon and Blue Flyer. Tell you what though, they're stapling a lot this year, the ride posts on rides, especially on Icon. So that's not great because I got stapled, so wasn't too happy about that, but I still had a good ride. And also the turnstile in I'll Spin You Round, that building behind me, as you come out, is broken. And that's been broken for a couple of weeks now, so that needs fixing. But yeah, we'll keep you updated throughout the day. We've just been on that thing up there, Revolution, and yeah, the weather's awesome today, so that's a bonus. I've just missed my shot, a big one, and I think, are we going for lunch now? I think we are. Probably, yeah. So it's time for BBC News. Get BBC News. Infusion's broken down.
Get the cranes and the powered access machines.
Yeah. Oh dearie me.
Rescue them quick.
I'm gonna contact ITV News. Landslide.
Infusion stopped.
Landslide.
Oh, it's done it again. My camera's being a muppet, guys.
FastFoodNet. Hello and welcome back to FastFoodNet, bringing you everything fast food related in the UK beyond by the internet. And today we ate at the iconic Burger King, had a nice juicy Whopper as usual, nice fries and a Fanta drink. And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Good, like usual. Danielle, what did you have?
6 chicken nuggets and a meal and a Sprite drink.
What did you give it out of 10?
Lovely 9 out of 10.
I'm not sure whether I lost the footage or just forgot to do it, but it appears we don't have a FastFoodNet review from Josh. No! As you can tell, we're still on the Pleasure Beach Express and we're not even on the same ride as a film FastFoodNet. And that clip you just saw. Operations today have been like interesting, like Icon's only on 2 trains, I think it should be on 3 really. We've had a bit of downtime with Ice Blast, Valhalla went down briefly, and Big One was meant to open at 11 but didn't open until like 12:30 because it had some issues with the mid-course. Not the mid-course, sorry, the final brake run and stopping because of how fast it's running. We need to give that a go actually yet. Big Dipper's still closed.
Oh, it smells like paint.
Because there's paint and scaffolding and all that, but we're coming down this way. And for what reason could that be? Because we are going on the infamous Infusion. It's one of the best views in the park. This view here. The ride is very picturesque, but unfortunately, yeah, the ride isn't so great. But we have done it once this season and it wasn't too bad. But yeah, who knows what it'll be like today. It doesn't tend to run as well in the warmth, so you never know, you never know. As I very much hoped, Infusion was alright, but those last 2 inversions and just the ending in general, it'd be a decent coaster. Sit with that one, sit near the back if you can, because you get less of the laterals, so less headbanging. You know, you'd think, you know, back of the ride it'd be worse, but not on this one. The front feels more intense, but is also rougher. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. Definitely better than Colossus at Fort Park for headbanging. So, we did Icon, and then we did Nick Street, and behind me here we have a new merge point on that side, the farmhouse side. Last season we did say, you know, you could have one, the reason being that you used to get on at the exit, which is the other side, so the left hand side, there we go, in shot. And yeah, it wouldn't be great for the people in the main queue because you're basically getting on at the exit. Banging tune here, by the way. Anyway, yeah, I'll keep that in for you. There you go. Great place to stand here for a classic arcade tune. I think it's like £1.80 it says to do that. Go on that mission. Something like that.
I'd say that'd be shocking.
But yeah, it didn't look great. But now they put a merge point, so you merge just before the turnstile in the little cattle pen in the station, and it's just a lot better. So thank you, Pleasure Beach, for including that. We're going on Valhalla. Yeah, I've got another banana stuck next to me. She's in a Legoland poncho though. I'm in just a generic one because unfortunately last week, because I didn't vlog, my old poncho ripped. It was really stressful. Had to go. Thanks a lot. Had to go on with my coat and like cover me bag with the remainder of my poncho. Thankfully it survived. One tip that I put on my Instagram story that I'll reiterate here as well: if you're going on Valhalla and you've got a jumper on, take that off, put it in your bag and put that on afterwards. Then you know you've got something relatively dry, hopefully at least, to get back into. But anyways, we'll update you afterwards with how it all went.
One eternity later.
So, what happened on Valhalla, you may wonder? Well, we got an evac. What a surprise! Yeah, it's down for the second time today. Yeah, so we got through the first part of the ride, going up the lift hill, looking good, audio nice and loud. However, the bit after the lift hill wasn't great. The forks fire activated way too early, so that had kind of done its thing when we were going into it. And then we didn't get the turn round audio on the turntable. Like, we went onto the turntable, but no audio, no drums, no screaming Viking. Thank you. So we went down that drop there, and from that point onwards, no audio whatsoever. But the effects still squirted at us. I don't think I've ever spoke about that in a vlog before. Just after you go down the first drop, this very small drop that used to be the backwards drop, there is an effect that squirts at you from the left-hand side, so that still went off. And then we entered the ice room. We didn't get the little spiel before the ice room, and no audio in the ice room. And then we realised the house lights were on, and we got the iconic: the ride has temporarily stopped. Please remain fully seated and keep your hands and arms inside the boat. The ride will restart shortly. And that went on for about 20 times, and then some guys were like, oh yeah, we're going to get you down the drop. So it's kind of like, oh, are we getting evac? Because it had gone on for a while. We thought we were going to get evac at the ice room, which would have been sick, but I don't think they want to do that because, like, I've heard it's a bit chaotic to get evacuated there.
That would have been great.
It would have been great, but I've heard it's a bit,
you know what, though?
yeah, chaos.
I wish we did stop in the ice room. Like, everywhere we stopped,
yeah.
no scenery.
So we went down the first drop, usual, and then the vortex must constantly be on because we still got that.
And we heard it as well. Like,
yeah, we could hear it, and like, but the air cannon, not the air cannon, the water cannons after that get you a bit wet usually didn't go off. We turned the corner, and then we stopped again at the second lift hill and heard that the ride has temporarily stopped, announcement about another 20 times. And eventually staff member came and was like, you know, we're going to have to get you off, we can't restart the ride. It's not much to see in that area. I've said before, it's like the worst part of the ride, that bit. It's just black walls all around the area, literally. Yeah. Just went up the second lift hill like a little bit up these steps, and we could see the top of it, like the scene at the top, which is like the jungle bit, and then you obviously turn that corner to go to the hammers and stuff. But you know, because we were good, although it's tempting, we went down this corridor we were told to go down, turned a couple of corners, black walls, nothing to see, and then we were out. So a bit underwhelming, but we went past all like the security bit and stuff, and like some offices like round the back where you wouldn't normally go, because that part of the ride's right at the back of Valhalla's warehouse. Yeah. And then we went round and we got given priority passes, or speedy passes should I say, which is nice of them because they can't get it reopened at the moment, unlike with the other evacs where they've restarted it pretty quickly. So that's all there is to say, so I guess it's on to another ride. Well, I tell you what, Pleasure Beach, take it all back, raw. We have just done Valhalla again, and to take it all back, that was quite a good ride. Like, the ending fire was all working apart from the ring of fire. Second half weren't great because the hammers and the log were broken. We got this weird like wave on the first drop. No, the second drop, sorry. I'm on about like the first actual big drop, just before the vortex, if you get what I'm saying. And yeah, we got this weird wave. We think it's because the second drop's right next to it, and if the boats come down at the same time, you get a big wave, and it's on the left if you're on the second drop, and on the right if you're on the third drop, because the last drop's on the left of the second drop. We're all cheering and stuff, shouting, and Josh has nearly lost his voice. And then we had an amazing ride on Big One. Criminal! Left it till 5 o'clock to do Big One. What are we doing? Honestly, Valhalla literally took us 2 hours with that evac, and then... Come on, train. Come on. Come on. No, don't speed up. Don't speed up. Muppet. Muppet. Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, get up. Get up. No! Oh, it's Bunny Tree. Bunny Tree. Get out. Right, I've not got my hat on because he's stolen it. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. That's how we wore it in the rap video. Check it out after this. I'll put it in the end screen later. But yeah, Valhalla, really good. But Big One, what came after that? Big One was like, I just kept shouting, oh my god. Back row, so much airtime. Was a bit rougher than your average ride you will get on it, but that's because it was running so fast. By the order of the phalanx, I declare Nemesis Subterra open! We are now at the Alton Towers Resort to experience it. Oh wait, no we're not. We're in the Wallace and Gromit shop. But yeah, recently they've added these new hats in. If you've seen my... Oh my god! Bloody hell, that nearly deafened me. No, no. No, stop. He's put me off now. Yeah, they recently added these hats, and like, if you see my FastFoodNet Instagram story, or you follow my personal account, which only close man are able to do that because it's private for good reason. Oh god. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, it's private, but like, yeah. Spin it round because I think the label's on the back of this one. They say Nemesis on them. Like, what's that about? We're not at Alton Towers now. So yeah, that explains the intro for you. There you go. Nemesis. Big Dipper's got a new onion. We knew it was going to be gold, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't think it was going to have silver as well. Well, no, like, it'd be better to have it like the entirety like gold, maybe different shades of gold. I don't know, but yeah, that onion's very iconic, and I will stop this clip now because we're going to lose sight of it. FastFoodNet. Hello and welcome back to FastFoodNet, bringing you everything fast food related in the UK now by the internet for the second time in one video. We have just had tea, and I had a nice juicy hot dog. Sausage in the middle was quite nice. Yeah, better than Towers hot dogs, roll over hot dogs. Also, Towers have got Aramark in now, so you want to get your hot dogs because they're one of the things that are not Aramark, but more about Aramark in the Towers vlog because we're not a fan of that. Yeah, Danielle, what did you have?
I had a nice burger from the Beach Burger.
Yeah, that's the name we went to. Thank you for letting me know about that.
It was very nice. I give it a 9 out of 10.
And finally, we're on to Joshua. What did you have for your tea?
I also had a hot dog, and it was nice. It's been a while since I've had a hot dog.
Better than rollover at Towers.
Oh, a lot, but
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we had it outside of Valhalla as well, on the benches outside the Loki's, because soaking up the Valhalla atmosphere, because I love it right there. But yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
Oh, I would be generous, 10. You know?
10 way!
I don't remember it being $4.25 though. I thought they were like £1.
Oh, have we got a more expensive?
Oh, yeah. Like everything, but I didn't. Like, it's gone up more than what I thought it would.
Honestly, Pleasure Beach.
I think it was $4.25 for that.
Honestly. I tell you what, there's a lot of stapling going on today. We just did Big One before. She thought it'd be amusing to push the lap bar down.
Well, the staff would have done it anyway.
Well, they did, but yeah, not on. But yeah, we had a good front row ride, but it's just a bit painful because the lap bar was literally resting on my lap the entire time.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, it was very painful, wasn't it? But yeah, we've done Icon as well, also on front row, which I didn't get stapled on, so thank you Pleasure Beach for once in your life for not stapling me.
I did get stapled on.
But yeah, that was very good too. and I think now we might go on Nash, I'm not sure. Or we might do Ghost Train, we're going to do that before. There we go, we did go on Ghost Train in the end. And in terms of effects, bloody hell, someone's excited. No woman banging just before the jump scare with the wolf, before the little drop section. No audio for that either, or picture or video, whatever you want to call it. And then in the Exorcist or Emily Alton or whatever you want to call it scene, it was working, but there was no audio in that either. But apart from that, I'm pretty sure most stuff was okay. Don't know what's going on here. A bit chaotic, but yeah. So unfortunately Grand National was having a lot of issues, so we didn't manage to get on that. But we did manage to get another ride on Icon, and much to my delight, I did not get stapled once again. I've got to say that besides the Valhalla evac, my highlight of the day was definitely getting pranked while trying to do an impression of the Phalanx guy opening Nemesis Subterra. And if you are riding Nemesis Subterra, then you may be entitled to a ride access pass. So do not miss the video on the right side of your screen in which I discuss everything you need to know regarding that. And for more entertaining and informative content surrounding theme parks in the UK and beyond, make sure you click the icon in the centre of your screen to subscribe to FastFoodNet.